Yo, get on my level, you niggas can't get on my level. Too big for you small fries. Ain't none of y'all fucking with me, and I am a giant to all of you small guys. Told the bitch I was going to the mall, she texting me back, a broad size.
What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Moore the King with Rockyylikee. I got a special artist today, Ranshaw, a.k.a. Tommy Pickles, a.k.a. Ran on that. What's going on, my brother?
Believe that.
How you feeling?
All right.
He feeling groovy. All right. What you smoking on?
Sweet Woods. This is some Zaza right here.
Yeah.
My homie Kev in the cut came through with the Za. So I definitely got right. You want parts?
Nah, I'm good, bro.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good. You already got me groovy over here. Like, I'm just like...
Oh, what you call contact?
I don't know yet. But, but first off, where you from, my brother? For those who don't know.
I'm from Uptown, Westall Glen. When I say like up top, west side, that's when I be like talking about like Uptown, Westall Glen, 72nd.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, for sure. Like, but it's crazy, like, well, like Uptown, because you know me from like all different parts. Like, niggas don't even know, like, before, because I was born down north. Niggas don't know that. And when I moved up top when I was 4, I moved on Missionary and Sharpnut. So I lived there for like numerous years of my life. Went away for a little bit, and when I came back, when I was 12, I came back to Westall Glen. So that's where everything basically started at, like Westall Glen, but like I got roots back, you know, like back to mountains.
You was in Miami?
What
was it?
Mount Airy.
No. I'm saying like, because I know you got that 305.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
He spent some time in Florida. He ain't trying to say.
Probably next week it'll probably be a Texas number.
All right.
I don't do 215-267 shit. I'm different.
So yeah, but speaking of different, you definitely got a different sound that we ain't hear probably since like the 90s or something, like an old DMX style. Like, how would you describe your style though?
Versatile, unpredictable. You don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I can do anything I want to do. I could do this. I could rap like this person, make this type of song, that person. I could sing when I want to. And then I still got my own shit what niggas can't do. So it's like, I'm like a whole cheat code. Niggas just don't see it. I'm really a cheat code for real.
Yeah, you definitely created like a lane for yourself, like where I haven't heard anybody in the city that sounds like you. So
world.
So definitely. So who are some of the people that influence you?
Hove, X, like you said. I fuck with X. 50. Like, I mean, like on the business tip, I be fucking with Master P. We fuck with niggas like him. I be fucking with niggas like Diddy. I like niggas like them. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like business, that's how I want to see myself. Like even not just off rap. Like I want to make money on all avenues that I can.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm very marketable. I got a lot of ideas and plans. So you feel what I'm saying? This should be cool.
You also got merch too.
Yeah, I'm actually rocking a piece of the merch right now. These for my Uptownians, you know, first off, this for up top, because everybody know the famous line, first of all, this for up top, give a fuck if you like it or not. But yeah, I got the Tommy season merchandise. The Tommy season Academy hoodies and the Tommy burnouts just dropped. The orange one and the black drum.
All right, but going back to like the music question, like how'd you get started?
Oh, I was always a fan of that shit. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, I wasn't one of them niggas who just started like a couple years ago or like was struggling. Like, I gotta find something to do to get this shit. No, I wanted to do this shit since I was like 7. Like, I used to bang on like pots and pans when I was a pup. When I was like 2, 3, 4. I was buying CDs when like having my mom walking FYE with me because you needed somebody 18 and up at the time. Because I was like 8, 9, 10. But I was still grabbing CDs.
You remember, like, who was the first introduction to hip-hop for you?
Jigga was, because my mom used to dump him in the car a lot. So, like, she used to, like, dump him in the car a lot. So that was the first nigga that I really got put on to. And he was consistent around that time, too. Like, I started, like, well, this is, like, volume 2, volume 3. This is 9899. So I'm growing up, and this nigga's dropping, like, every year. Like, so it's like he hip. Like,
yeah.
Consistency is a motherfucker.
I about to say definitely around them times he was dropping all them albums and stuff. What's some like what's some of your biggest highlights? Like what would you say your biggest highlight in music is so far?
Biggest highlight or highlights? I got a couple.
Go ahead, tell them all.
When
well, unless you got like a rollout, like give us a few.
I mean, when I modeled for North Face, it was like, oh shit. It was like, oh yeah, I knew I was handsome. When I was on the Powerhouse joint, like the Power screens, like if you went to Powerhouse, like the first 1 or 2 acts, you saw like my video on the screen. I think that was like 2017 or 18. I ain't sure. One of these before COVID. When I linked with Drama and Cannon, that shit was dope. That shit was really dope. Like I grew up on these niggas. Like I was really a fan of them for sure. So to get in front of them and they be like, yo, I fuck with this. I fuck with your music or you shit you hot. Like, all right, cool. Like that shit like, oh yeah, like all right, I'm doing something right. I'm going somewhere.
Yeah, because you got on your page when you was spitting for Casanova.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny as shit. Shout out to Mir Malik Crazy Aces. His loud ass was the nigga that really threw the oop. That nigga Casanova wasn't worried about me in that room until he started screaming like, yo, this nigga killed the shit.
But he seemed impressed though.
Well, that nigga said he's about to claim a block in Philly after he heard my shit. He ain't say that for y'all other motherfuckers after that. I mean, y'all niggas did all this shit for the freestyle. Like, niggas went to the studio and made a whole song and shot a video and made an EP and threw that on there. Like, man, I got to that nigga in front of his face. Check this out.
Now, what's some advice you would give someone that has that opportunity, but you know some people fold. Like you didn't fold, you went on 100 with that.
Shoot from the hip.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot from the hip. Like I used to have them like scary moments, like like bitching. Like I ain't gonna lie, cause they ain't the first motherfucker that I met. Like Drama ain't the first motherfucker that I met. I met Kiss when I was like 19, and that was just off the strength of being with somebody else. But we in the suite, smoking, bidding. And then at the same time, I'm thinking like, yo, how can I finesse this shit? Like, you don't want to be that thirsty ass nigga in the joint. Like,
exactly.
Yo, I rap. Like, nigga, ain't everybody here for that. Like, I like when that shit be organic. Cause even when I met Drama and Cannon, that shit was organic. Like, when I was with my old head Ace, we went to go fuck with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it was folks. It's my first time or whatever. But I was on Hip Hop 1987, the freestyle. When the old head, shout out to Late Sheezy, he was in there. He came in the room, we was sitting there, he was like, oh, this nigga right here, cuz, he got bars, cuz. I'm like, oh shit. Like, so Ken, like, you hot? I'm like, I got a fever. For sure. So that shit just, that shit came in the clutch, like, you feel what I'm saying? That shit was thorough. But yeah, the highlights, shit, it be the little shit that be highlights. I'm keeping it being like, because it's the shit that I always wanted. Because you see what I'm saying? It's like a dream. This ain't nothing I just started picking up a couple years ago. So when I hear myself on the radio in the mix or some shit like that, I be like, I always knew it. Or like when opportunities come, like how I just signed my first deal and shit. That shit was like, I always knew it. I just never folded and gave up. Even though it took longer. Patience.
So like, all right, let's ask you this. Do you think you're underrated?
That's an understatement. Hell yeah, I'm underrated. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't. I would have been on my sophomore album by now. Motherfucker probably would have went platinum by then. It's just that the game is so switched up. The game is the game, though. And the niggas ain't got no time to be really bitching about it. You got to adjust with the times. Because even before you had to adjust with the times. Like, every 3 years, the music sound changed in the rap game. Every single 3 years. Do the math on that real quick. Take it from 91 to 94. Think about the shit that came out. Now go to 94 to 97. Think about the shit that came out. Go to 97 to 2000. Think about the shit that came out there. It's the same shit. The music that was being out like 2010, like around when Jello Beats was popping and Lex Luger just came out. You try to use that same format today, niggas ain't gonna listen to you.
You right.
Niggas not gonna try and hear that shit. This motherfucker then came out. 3 different type styles then came out after who I just said. So if you try to still live on that, you gotta catch up at least. Like the shit. So, and not only type of that, it's not just music neither. I'm just strictly music. Like, if you coming on my page, look for any bullshit, look for like the messy shit, who I'm fucking or any beef and shit like that, I'm sorry, you got the wrong artist. I'm Like I ain't in this social
definitely
media.
About your business.
Yeah, I don't really get into this shit. It'd be a lot of shit going on with me outside of the rap shit, and you won't know. Cause like I don't want you to know, nigga. Like I keep my life very private. Like I'm not one of these niggas out here who want broadcast everything on the internet. Like, and at the same time, that's how you fuck yourself up. Like,
so how do you feel about how people really use, like, you kind of answered it already, but if you could go more in depth, or like what do you think about people utilizing social media and how they use it? I mean, that's as artists and everything. That's what they
doing. I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game, and you can't hate the game that much because you in it. So niggas, like, just mind your business and don't hate on another nigga because he getting the success the way he getting it. Whatever that man got going on, that's his fucking business. That's his shit going on. Shout out to him. I mean, you do your thing. Me, I got my own shit going on the way I'm running my shit over here. That's just how I just do it. And I can't even act like that because I'm starting to utilize Instagram a little bit more. Yeah. Like, I know how
It's needed, but...
It's needed. Like, I know how to run my page. I know how to keep the shit there. I know how to keep attention. I know how... If I drop a freestyle, rabbits, if I'm in the car, in the studio, or whatever... Like a little 18K, I get about 300 plus. And I done got way more than that. That's just on the bad day. So, I mean, I'm learning how to do with that shit. And I feel sad for the motherfuckers who do know how to rap, who's talented as fuck, but don't know how to work social media from a can of paint. Motherfucker probably the nicest nigga in the city. But you know how the game is played. He only probably got 30 comments on this shit, and that's it. You're not going to pay attention to him.
That's really how it go. People, like, especially like A&Rs, like our jobs are like to really look at analytics and see like engagement. But it's definitely the business though.
Disappointing me. Like, why you unraveling while I'm doing my interview? You could pose a pearl, nigga.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people that also get caught up in just being Instagram artists. Yeah. Like they don't know how to do it past Instagram.
Right. Like, damn, cuz you did all this just to get on live and argue with 600 people? Like just to sit like to really sit here and do all that. That's what you did it for? I mean, I'm a grown ass man. I'm really different from these niggas. I'm not sitting screaming at my phone. Like, you want to know what I'm doing on live? I just like, they can tap in. This shit popping over here. Like, just drop.
All right. So like, how you say like people be over there screaming and like beefing online? Like,
you're not gonna see me doing that.
What do you think of like people like how mixing the streets and the rap game and stuff?
It's this shit is stupid. Because it's like, yo, the streets is in the rap game now. The streets been in the rap game, but a lot of these niggas that just came out, these rap, they all street niggas. And I think maybe I'm old school, but I'm with if we did it, we don't say shit. Like if we make that move, you're not gonna find out about it.
But that's all these kids that want to broadcast everything to make it like real because it's on camera. It got to be real, or it ain't real if it's not on camera.
Yeah, if it's not real, it's not on camera. I mean, that's cool, but I mean, I don't like prison. I don't like niggas telling me what to, like a motherfucker telling me what to do and when to get up and
showering
what
with
to
other
eat
men.
And I like pussy. So like I like getting money. I like wearing what I want to wear, nigga. I got a kid and a chick at home who expect me to come home every night, nigga. I ain't got time to be fucking sitting here indicting myself if I, you know what I mean, cross that bridge. Like, you feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, niggas is different. And I understand that if motherfuckers do it, like, cause you know it's in the rap game, heavy. Motherfuckers really do that shit. Okay, cool. That's how you make your money. Go ahead. But you know how long that shit gonna last.
People die over this entertainment.
And social media is getting niggas killed.
Die being a character.
Like, is it worth it? I mean, like, think about
shit
it.
Like a movie.
A lot of times niggas don't even be in the same city as whoever they talking about.
Oh, of course.
So you somewhere else. You got your money, you on your drawing, you got your people laughing, you doing all this shit. Do it be worth it? Do it really be worth, like, you getting put on 911 Philly or no gun zone with your fucking brains, like your brains blown out, fucking blood scattered on the ground and shit. They screaming, oh my God, you don't got insurance, so they gotta give you a fish fry to fucking bury you.
Yo, say that one more time.
You don't have insurance, so they gotta do a fish fry to fucking, who wants to party and grieve at the same time? You gotta save that for the funeral.
or feeling like they gotta, oh, now we gotta come up with all this bread just to bury you because you want to be out here acting up.
Niggas be then it be
for
like
social media.
Then they be get to the point where the motherfucker who is dead that did all that dumb shit, then they want to put up posts about you or want to put he was a father, he was a son, he was a brother, he was a. Well, why this nigga not thinking about that shit while he drawing?
Mm-hmm.
Why you not thinking about that while you drawing?
Yep.
I mean, like, what the... And it's not a specific age. It ain't a young nigga thing. It ain't an old nigga thing. I see niggas 40 plus years old screaming at their phone.
Mm-hmm.
Wifey in the somewhere in the crib. This nigga in here screaming at his phone again.
Mm-hmm. Same way the attention, bro.
I don't got time for that shit like that, man. If it ain't about rap or about shit like that, you ain't gonna hear me like, no, I handle business, nigga.
Mm-hmm. So speaking on the business side, let's switch gears.
Mm-hmm.
So you just signed with Rockyylikee ENT. Tell us how that came about. Well, tell the people how that came about.
It came about, well, I've been knew Rocky because, you know, we both been in the game. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, we both stay consistent in our own path.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, he got in a predicament where he could provide his own label.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could provide shit that motherfuckers is asking for. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you could provide, like, little shit that motherfuckers struggle with. And what motherfuckers don't know about me is that I've never signed nothing this whole time I've been rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since Hot Nigga came out, ever since back then, since I was 18, I've never signed anything. I never had a sturdy team of somebody to take this, take that. I never felt how free studio time, not even saying it's free because when you in a label and they got that, that's what comes with the shit.
Yeah.
You gotta make, they making it easy. It's not just they showing love, they making it easier for the artist to create.
Let you focus on being an artist.
Right. See, I never had time, I never had nobody to come in and say, like, you just focus on being an artist. And plus, I ain't trust niggas at the time, too. I mean, my mom, I had her help out.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason that shit worked out because she a street woman.
Mm-hmm.
So she knew how to get in this game for real. Like, everybody mom ain't doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when it happened, it was like, oh, shit. Like, it should be so frustrating when a motherfucker gotta do it on his own. A motherfucker feel like giving up. Like, dog, like, is this shit for me? Like, because if it was for me, like, maybe I would have had some help right now. You see this motherfucker started rapping 2 years after you did and blew up in 6 months, and you still living it like you, like, what the, you get frustrated like a motherfucker.
Let me say this real quick. People, these artists don't understand you're not gonna make it on your own. It is very hard when you don't have a team. They see some artists that got close. They're like getting close, but they still have someone do the production, do their business, everything. You just see them be like this one-man army or one female army, but it's like people don't understand, like, you gotta have a team around you. You can't just be the artist, the manager, your photographer, you're doing everything yourself. Right. You gotta get people around. Same way we tell these young artists that come in here with 20 dudes up in here and we like, yo, what does he do? What does he do? Like, we'll ask. And then be like, yo, they just here to support. Well, they need to be holding some bags or something. Like, don't be taking care of all these people and they don't offer nothing. Like, they gotta help in some way.
You just taking up space at this point.
Exactly.
Like, with shit like that, like me, like, I ain't trusting niggas with the came to that shit, man. And then I got offers from rappers to come join their crew. You feel what I'm saying? No. I gotta be somewhere where you gotta understand, I done did a lot on my own that niggas didn't do until you feel what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do that by myself off the muscle. So you want me to join your crew or you want to have me under your team, nigga, you better roll that fucking red carpet out. I don't, nothing just coming, not even just saying that they rolled the red carpet out, but they gave me everything that I needed. Shit that I was asking for, shit that I needed help with, shit that I'm not asking for no more. Things that I'm like, all right, cool. Like, my head hurts less now because I don't got to worry about certain shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I'm happier. The music crazier. Like, so now that I'm more comfortable, you thought the shit I was making before now was hot? Shit. If you hear the shit I just... Next question.
All right, so with the new motivation.
Right.
The new motivation is you just became a father.
Yeah.
Talk about that feeling, brother.
That shit dope. Being a dad is priceless. Like, when I look at my daughter, I see my eyes, my eyebrows, her lips. Like she's like a mixture of me and her mom at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So like you like just when you holding her, I'm like, damn, you really mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really
it be that feeling.
You really fucking mine. Like
it be that feeling.
If a nigga ain't had nothing to live for, now he do.
Mm-hmm.
Like you expect me to come in the crib like every single night. I gotta make sure you have this, you have that. It's my responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gotta handle that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, and at the same time, it made me look at niggas really weird too, cause like, why y'all niggas deadbeats? What the fuck is y'all niggas doing? Like that shit crazy.
I literally
like
said that this morning. I said I found out some dudes was like that, and I'm like, nah, I can't be around you. Like you like
right,
that.
like.
And this is before I was a father, but I felt the same way when I became one. I'm like, yo, how you like really feel like I don't want nothing to do with this child? I'm like, yo,
yeah,
like,
that shit so
especially as a man.
Yeah, as a man, you feel me? Like I be seeing that shit like that all the time. Like speaking even about the like how niggas going live and crazy. Niggas is so selfish.
Mm-hmm.
And PUA told me that niggas were so selfish. I seen niggas go on trips. Niggas do this, niggas do that, niggas splurge, niggas do this, niggas do that. You ain't take your kid nowhere. You on a yacht in Miami with a bitch in your face, but you ain't take, like, okay, you got the experience leaving the city. Why your kid can't experience that shit?
Exactly.
Why they can't experience it, like, going out, and why you can't take them to Disneyland?
Mm-hmm.
Why they can't have, you know when they leave and they come back to this fucking death trap, they don't ever forget that shit,
mm-hmm.
right? It don't matter if they 5, 15, is always gonna remember it. Like, that's gangster to me. You ain't take your mom nowhere. You ain't do shit like that. You splurged on the bitch because you had to. I'm saying because you getting it, but you ain't.
Because it's all front.
You ain't.
It's all cap.
You ain't look out for the motherfuckers who look out for you. I understand that you got the money and you want to fuck that bitch and all that extra shit, but that bitch ain't look out for you back then when you was down. And if you fall again, she's not going to be around. So you sure you want to spend your money on that?
And people just want to look like they doing something.
I mean, I might be old-fashioned. That might be just me. Like, maybe I'm just old-fashioned from the old generation. That's just how it is. But I carry that shit different.
Mm-hmm.
Real different.
Now, I see you definitely got a good support system, and not everybody has a mother that will be down like for a dream like this.
Yeah.
Like how does that make you feel knowing your mom is like she's behind you 100% like
that shit
with
was
the rap?
That shit was weird because she wasn't always with that shit at first. When I was in the mix heavy, like when I was like 15, 16, 17, of course every mom ain't gonna be with that shit. But when you hot, you can't deny it.
Oh yeah.
She seen me perform at the Delson one time. She was like, yo, this nigga hot. She was like, it's up. Like, all right, it's up then. Like, she's not my manager anymore because, like, I mean, I ain't really about to say her and my mom as a manager. Not saying that it has it done, but it was pros and cons with that shit.
Yeah, it's always.
It was heavy pros and cons. We would battle all the time because I'd be like, yo, don't get the business mixed up with the home shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I'm 18, 19 at the time, so I said, listen, just cause I'm told you I'm not doing that show, I'm still taking the trash out. Like, what do you, like, and then it'd be times where I was in it before she was, so I knew shit. Mm-hmm. Me, I'm mean as fuck. Like, I'll be off, like, open to work with niggas, but when I see the bullshit from a mile away, I shut it down quick. It was time she ain't see the bullshit. Then she started seeing it even like when I did. But there's times she ain't see the bullshit. She was like, yo, you do this, make this move. I'm like, no, I ain't feeling it. No, I ain't doing it. No. Manager be like, all right. Now she getting upset because she thinking I'm telling her no. I'm like, oh, like this ain't you. This is totally. I said, nah, I ain't about to sit here and do this shit. Like, so yeah, you just, and then plus she's a grandmother now.
Mm-hmm.
So the rap game different even from when she was managing me anyway. Because this is 2014, 15 type of days, like 16.
Oh yeah, it definitely changed.
It's changed. Yeah. It changed. So she stay in the crib and hold it down. I go out here and this shit anyway because niggas acting crazy. Niggas damn sure wasn't stupid though. Like, I ain't never had to worry about a nigga try to come at my mom or say anything crazy or no shit like that. Niggas knew better.
Mm-hmm.
And then she even gave niggas the energy like, nigga, you know better. I ain't even really had to say much. Niggas ain't never crossed that line.
Yeah, but it's dope to have people behind you like that because usually you don't hear them stories like that and everything. What about, like, what about like the love you get all around? Like, what was the biggest surprise like you got like of finding out like somebody really fuck with your music or something?
Damn, that's a good question. That's a good question because I got a lot of times other than the drama and Candace situation. It had been so many times where, for an example, like when I said I ain't had nobody to help me, I had a lot of jobs. Like I don't work this place, that place, this place. Before I sued Amazon, when I was working with them motherfuckers, I would do with packages and motherfuckers knew who I was and was delivering the package. I'm like, fuck am I doing with this uniform shirt on? Shit like that really would get to me. Yeah. Like, you feel me? Like, people be knowing me at a lot of places I wouldn't even be expecting. Like, where did I go? I was in, I had to get my phone, got a new phone. My phone had fucked up. I'm going to T-Mobile. I'm going to Sprint. I'm going to Apple. Every motherfucker know me in there trying to help me with my phone. So that shit be like, all right, well, even if I wanted to stop, turn back, it's too late. I'm in too deep.
Yeah, because I even got the experience from you, like, when people would tell me, like, yo, y'all got Ranshaw, I'm like, dang, like, y'all ain't, like, I ain't know all y'all knew him like that. Like, like, nah, he hot. Like, I was getting told that this weekend, like, nah, Ranshaw, he like that.
Yeah, you know the vibes. Appreciate that. Yeah.
So, you got the support, you get the engagement. How did the Tommy Pickles come about?
Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm underrated. And
that show, and it definitely shows your artistry and that you're thinking outside the box.
Yeah, a bid turned into an actual moneymaker. Like, something happened. I was in the gym. I don't know, I think it was two bitches or something like that. I was in the gym like, at the time. And this is like 2016. So I smooth talk my shit out of the way there or whatever. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm smart as shit. I'm Tommy Pickles with a bald head. And niggas started laughing like, yo, this nigga's an asshole. And I'm like, damn, that might be a good drawing. I ain't going cat. And then, like I said, I needed something else to run with it too. All right, we know you can rap. But you know, I don't dance. I don't cyber bully. I don't do shit like that. So what's another way that you gonna stand out from these other motherfuckers and make yourself more Tommy Pickles? Because I could have did Stewie, but Family Guy, Little Bill, but Little Bill, I could have did anybody, bro. Like, I could have did fucking anybody. But I could, fuck Avatar, Caillou, it's a million motherfuckers I could have used. Tommy Pickle, the classic nigga. And I feel like Tommy a lot of times, like Tommy the nigga to get you with some shit and always get out. And then that type of nigga move is how I move in real life. Like, I don't be giving a fuck what niggas be talking about. I do what I want, when I want, how I want to do it.
And then,
like, how creative I am, niggas don't even peep a baby's imagination. When you see a little kid, 3-4 years old, running around, acting like they're on a train or some shit like that, of course they right in the fucking living room, but in their brain, they really think they in the train right now. Like, that's imagination. That nigga show that a lot in the drawing. So that's exactly what I be doing when I make my music. When I tell you stories or when I like say certain shit, like that's exactly how I do it. So I say I can relate to that. I'm just turning black. Put a Dickie suit on him, put some forces on him.
Y'all artists, listen to that creativity and how much he put into that. Y'all just want to be Lil Gunna and all that stuff and like just talk about anything that ain't your life. Like you're not relatable, you're not creative, nothing.
Yeah, niggas like, be capping. I don't cap. Ain't no new era with my raps. I don't cap my shit.
And you definitely embrace the Tommy Pickles like on your album covers and everything. How many projects you got out?
Like 2.5, 3. I got the Gorilla Mindset. That was my baby. That was like my first project, first mixtape. That shit over there all like Dat Piff and Spinrilla and SoundCloud and my mixtapes. That shit's a classic. Then I linked with D-Dot, you know, the mad rapper. Shout out to Derek D-Dot Gillette. We did a project. Me, him, and Riz Deluxe. He produced every beat on that joint. That joint called Gorilla Glue. And my like first EP that I really had like my own solo joint, like just no help, just strict me, digital platforms, which just came out was the Tommy Pickles EP. And I just dropped the deluxe like a month and a half ago, almost 2 months.
Go download that.
Yeah, y'all go grab that on all streaming platforms. Like, yeah.
Any features though? Like, period, like that you did or you willing to do, you want to do?
I mean, I did features with Shout Out to Lights. I got Jonesy on there. I ran Quilly before. Who else? Me and Drew Boy fucked Battle Wars up. That's a class. That's one of my great features. Niggas still talk about that shit to this day. Honestly, I really don't got a desire to work with nobody. What, this crab in this city ass bucket grabbed it like, fuck no.
It could be somebody else in the city, or I mean not in the city, in like the area, like the tri-state,
in the area,
or anybody.
Tri-state. When
like
we,
don't limit yourself.
Nah,
you can work with somebody in Cali.
Yeah, for sure. See now, if you want to talk shit like that, then I'm thinking for the gusto. Like you asking me shit like that, and I'm thinking about who niggas I want to put on my first single when it's that time. I want to get with niggas like Roddy Rich, Ty Dolla $ign. Them niggas like them. I want to make songs with niggas like them, like Chris Brown. I'm trying to make.
I was gonna say that first for you, like a Chris Brown. I could see you, Ranshaw and Chris Brown.
It's the the energy. But Ty Dolla $ign and Jeremiah, them motherfuckers got them hooks. Like, all I gotta do is do a crazy 12 or 16 bar. I'm hot regardless. I'm going to have a caption or two in that shit and let them just fuck the whole song up. Let's get this money. For sure.
Shoot. All right, so what's next for Ranshaw?
What's next for Ranshaw is Rockyylikee ENT. Ranshaw, we basically editing Ranshaw right now. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, being as though I was by myself this whole time, I was polished, but there was a lot of shit. It's a little shit that you starting to see me getting heavier with now. Like, now you seeing Vivo, my videos and shit like that. Now you seeing like my Apple Music. You see I got my actual picture and shit like that. I ain't no computer motherfucker. Like, I ain't really handle shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So now that all that is going on, we just really cleaning the image up and really bringing the brand to life. We bringing the brand to life, and then we're releasing the music more. Now that I got the authority and more time to do shit, I'm about to have fun. Like, I'm about to fuck the Apple Music game up this whole 2021. Like, I'm about to drop. Like, so all that other shit that y'all, loving and enjoying, all the weird shit, the social media shit, all that, y'all enjoy that shit as much as y'all can. Because when I come to fuck back out, like, it's a fucking storm, bro. And niggas just gonna have to sit the fuck down and take it. Because I'd have been too nice, too patient for motherfuckers too fucking long. Y'all niggas had your time. I just sat back and do all this shit. It's on now. Y'all niggas is twipping. It got me fucked up.
Yeah, and they don't even know some of the people that know you that we just found out like recently. Like, spoke on you, knew your style, everything. But all right, but one more. What do you want? Can you leave people with something? Like, what do you want them to know about you that they may not know, or that you really want people to know right now?
I'm a businessman. I'm always gonna find ways to make money. Rap if it's music, rap if it's clothes. You just know what style or you know what type of genre I'm in. So therefore, when you speak on me, when you think on me, when you talk about me, nigga, you talk about me handling my business and taking care of my family. That's it. You don't want to address me on no bullshit. You don't want to address me on no, but that's what you know me from. That's it. I handle business and I keep that shit moving. I'm popping because the work I put in. I'm known, you know who I am, know that because the work I put in. I'm blessed because of what I do for who's around me, who's close. That's it. That's how I handle my shit.
Solid. So make sure y'all follow him at Real Ranshaw on social media. Yeah. Check him out on YouTube. Subscribe to him. Check out his music on channel. All streaming platforms. And that was Ranshaw, a.k.a. Tommy Pickles, a.k.a. ran down on that. I'm Mr. More the King. This is Rockyylikee ENT. And remember, no one can fit the crown that's meant for you.